Hello, welcome to our homestead. Waking up to take care of your chickens in certain ways is a very common thing to do. Chickens are pretty easy to take care of, and if there's systems you can automate when taking care of your chickens, it makes things a lot easier. Good morning. How many of you are out super early every morning opening your coop up and opening these up? And that's the bars on your nesting boxes. A lot of people have to come in and put these down because their chickens will try to roost and sleep inside their nesting boxes at night. And what does that lead to for a lot of people? And that is a really dirty, pooped in nesting box. Cleaning out those inner mats is not something that I want to do all the time, nor do I have time to do. It's just another added extra chore. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, of course, but if there's a way to help with this, why not use it? So y'all know I like to automate things in my chicken coop. I have an automatic watering system that you can check out the video for at the top of the screen. I've got some, not totally automatic, but some feeders that keep the chickens fed for quite a period of time. And I've got an auto door to open up in the morning so that I don't have to come up and let them out. But the roosting bars were the last piece that I needed to automate to kind of make things go smoother. So the last piece I was looking for is this. This is the Auto Roost by Hengear. What this will do is raise and lower the bars on your nesting boxes so that you don't have to come out super early in the morning. If you've got an automatic door, your chicken's already out, but they're looking to go inside their nesting boxes and start laying. And this one is nice because if you've got a coop that doesn't have any power, which is most people's coops, you've got a solar panel here that you can buy separately that connects to this, and it will keep it powered continuously. I'm going to show you how to install both of these today. Now, I understand this is a luxury and it's something you need to build up to if you want to, and it's not 100% necessary, but it's a nice convenience to have if you can do it, because I've got a lot of trenching to do. I'm putting a solar system on the other side. I've got a lot of work to take care of, and I'm one-man show doing it all here on the homestead. So anything that I can get to help me out, I'm gonna get it. Let me show you how to put this in. First thing we're gonna do is attach the roosting bar lock in this position on the wood roosting bar right here. That's pretty easy to do. Just put it against the bracket on that side so it's nice and flush against it, and screw it in. The next thing is to hook on the spring to the side of the egg box here at the bottom. I've tipped our nesting box up on its side, and I'm going to show you how to install the spring on an older nesting box. Now, the newer nesting boxes do come with a different shape of nesting box bar bracket that attaches to the box itself, and it also has some holes drilled, but this older version does not. So to get this spring on here, you're going to need to have a hole drilled in about this area, and I'll mark it for you in a second, and then another hole drilled up here to hold and contain the spring center right here. So this is the position that the spring will rest in finally, and it uses the force of the spring to pull up the nesting box like this. So the inside of our spring coil, we are going to need a hole drilled for our bolt that holds this coil in place, and then also we're going to need to drill a hole for this portion of the spring to go through underneath this arm for the roosting bar. You see the distance between the holes is perfect for the spring. You're going to have to measure it out yourself, but this bottom hole we drilled was 5/16, and the top hole here that we drilled is 13/64. And like I said, if you have a newer box, this bracket is already pre-drilled for you. Now we need to get the spring on. We're going to partially open the bar here, slip the spring on, and thread it through the hole. Now that we're in there, you're going to twist out this bottom portion of the spring. So this is on the outside. Lower the bar. And then this is a little tricky here because it gets caught on the inside. So this other portion is resting on top of our bracket here that holds on our bar itself. Separate the spring and push it down onto the bracket that holds it to the box itself. And then where that second hole is that you drilled, you're going to put through this little screw and nut, and that's going to hold that spring in place from sliding. So this is what it is going to look like. You've got your bracket here. You've got this spring through the side, secured by that just so it doesn't slip off, and then over the top of this bracket for your bar. Now we are going to mount our opener. On the inside of the opener we have our controls, and we also have the strong magnet that holds on to the bar. On the older models we have 4 screws at the top, and there's no hole drilled right here. So you're going to need to drill a hole at this position for this machine screw to come through, and then take out these 2 middle ones, get rid of them, take out these 2 outside ones, and we're going to mount them through the 2 holes on the back right here. So we will have 3 points of contact. We'll have this one going through this hole, this one, and this one. And we'll still have enough strength to hold this curtain on with this screw right here, but for now we need to remove it to get our controls on here. You want to make sure you have this as securely as possible on here because this magnet is really powerful. And if you do happen to put this outside, it does have a waterproof gasket around the edge. So if you are just going to connect your opener to a normal 120 volt outlet, it comes with that plug. But for us, we are going to attach the solar panel kit, which is pretty cool. And you can see right here that it's on, and I'm just holding it up in the sunlight. It has an internal battery to it. It does come with a 6-foot cord, so it gives you a little bit of range to be able to put it up where you need it. But make sure it's plugged into the 12 volt outlet on this side. And then it comes with this swivel mounting bracket, and I'll show you how that's put on. So in the back of the panel is where we connect this bracket. We're going to twist it on, and it's fully adjustable in many different directions here. It has a lot of range of motion, so that's nice. Then we're going to attach this plate on here by unscrewing this. Just putting that on there. And then we're going to attach this plate with 3 screws to the outside of our building. Then of course, if you're mounting it to the outside of the building somewhere, you need a hole for the cord to go out. Okay, to program our timer here, we're going to hold the clock button. We're going to go on the day, and then you'll cycle through the days up here at the top. So we're on Sunday. The hour, it's about 10 o'clock in the morning now. The minute, we are at 10:09 in the morning. So there our time is set. Now it's critical when you're programming this to open that you only let it open for 1 second. So we're going to go through our program. This is our first one on, and we're going to set it for Sunday at 10. And we're going to set it 10:12. That should give me time to do this. Let's set it at 10:13. And that's our on time. We're going to program again, hit the P button again. Our 1 off, we're going to set it for Sunday at 10:13, which is what we had, and 1 second. And to get out of it, we just hit the clock button. So in 2 minutes, this should let loose, and then the spring will allow our bar to pull down. If you're interested in that Hengear Auto Roost opener or the solar panel attachment for it, I have the links in the description below the video. Additionally, I've been using those Hengear rollaway nesting boxes for years, and I absolutely love them. So if you're interested in those, the link's down there as well. Now go click on this video right here, which is our original video on the rollaway nesting box, which has helped protect our eggs from pecking. Have a beautiful, blessed day. We'll see you next time. Bye.